Whatever.
Puff, 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 puff.
All
right, cool. We're all warmed up.
Puff is in a huff. Puff is in a huff.
Welcome to Brotherverse Late Night, where all the jokes are half as funny and twice as long.
Cool.
And the lighting is
This
twice
is
as moody.
endurance-based comedy.
That's right. You gotta hold out for the laugh.
Yeah.
There's a
right.
punchline coming at some point.
Maybe not.
Hang in there.
Previously in the Brotherverse.
You start shrinking down. Eventually, you're like 2.5 inches tall.
My name is Miles.
Right.
Quickly, to my hover car.
You guys walk into the lab and you see a little robot.
Like a mouse-sized mech suit.
Would you by chance have anything that looks like this? And I pull out one of the key cards.
This looks strangely like the backing of the throne that the king sits on. What makes you think that you are worthy of being in the presence of King Nib Nib?
The Skywatchers and the mouse people should be friends.
If you had larger scale suits, you could become our size.
Maybe we could take the city by force.
Whoa.
Well, hold
Our
up.
city?
There is another reason that we've come to you. That big blue card.
You may fight a champion of my choosing. Suddenly, there's this very large mech suit. The crystals on the body, you must destroy them. God seize him! The big mech suit starts slowly walking towards you.
Okay, boys and boys.
Yep.
So, last time on Dragon Ball Z, you guys basically walked into a giant arena to fight a giant robot, and King Nib Nib kind of rose up into the air and made a small announcement that said something along the lines of, "Hey, it's time to battle the robot," and then that's where you are right now. But yeah, so standing in front of you is a giant mech suit with a rat piloting it. And I want to give you a little bit of a better description of what this thing looks like. So it's a giant robot, but it doesn't necessarily have a head. It's more of like a torso with arms and legs. And the arms are like pretty long in comparison to like a normal humanoid. The rat is like in the chest. And there's like a big windshield in the chest so you can like see him through it. The thing is about 3 feet tall. And just let you know, just for the mechanics of the game, this is about 120 scale. So 3 feet is about 60 feet. So you can think of this mech suit as about 60 feet tall. Cool. And then you guys are all your like normal sizes. So that's how we're going to kind of play this, is just like pretend that you're normal, real life, big boy sizes.
Okay.
For all of
So-
the like feet calculations and whatnot.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. We're not going to be like, all right, move 3.5
Divide by
inches.
20.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
My speed of 25 feet is actually divided by...
Yeah, we're not going to be
going
doing
by
any
mouse
conversions this whole time. So yeah, just think of the mech suit as 60 feet tall.
Okay. That helps.
And so looking at it, you see that like its legs near the calves are covered in this sort of sheer, like this sheer metal armor. And then the thighs look more like robotic, and you can see some tubes and gears. And then the arms kind of have the same thing, where the forearms have like a sheer metal around it. And then the upper arm bicep area, you can see more robotic parts, tubes, gears, all that sort of stuff.
For some reason, when you started that sentence, you were like, its legs are covered in sheer, and I expected you to say fishnets. God. I was like, oh,
Sexy
Ooh,
robot.
a sexy robot, yeah. So the robot right now is about 90 feet away from you, and it's starting to move towards you slowly. So it took a big step, and you notice that it can step about 30 feet in one go, but it's pretty slow.
Okay.
Yeah. So
The equivalent of 30 feet for those listeners out there.
Yeah, it's going to be a little trippy every time. It's going to be like, wait, but we're like 3 inches tall. But
Yeah, just forget about it.
no, we're normal big boys, and he's very, very big boy.
You're small in stature, but large at heart.
Yeah.
How big did you say the actual arena is across?
Yeah, the arena we're just kind of going to be defining as like mildly infinite. Like it's big.
Mildly infinite. I love that.
We're not going to worry about like running into the walls and stuff necessarily.
Okay.
I guess in terms of like
Well, then
like
I'm just going to take off running.
Run.
Other way.
Run for your lives.
I mean,
It's
we
mildly
can say,
infinite, go.
Here, how about this? We'll say it's like 300 feet in diameter.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Much like my love, it's mildly infinite. But actually 300 feet in diameter.
Yeah. That's disconcerting to hear, is your lover. Not me, actually. That sounds weird.
As my lover.
As my lover. We're both in agreement about this, correct?
You guys are
That
living
was
together.
pointed at me. All right, back to the fantasy game.
Back to our fantasies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that reality?
I think we were already
Out of our
there.
fantasies and into the fantasy. All right. So the robot is currently, like I said, like it was like 120 feet and it just took one big step and is now 90 feet in front of you. And we'll say that you guys are like 60 feet from the back wall. So I want everyone to roll initiative.
15.
15?
17.
9.
All right.
Quick question. I have a point of inspiration from a long time ago. Can you tell me what that means?
Yeah, so when you have an inspiration, if you're using some form of a skill check or like an attack, you can basically get advantage on that roll.
Ah, nice. That's good to know leading into this.
Yes, exactly. So,
I
and when
might
you're
use
using your
that.
inspiration, I would really appreciate it if you kind of like narrate like why it is you're inspired to use your inspiration. You
Okay.
gotta make a scene.
Make a scene.
No, Puff will make a scene, don't worry.
Good. All right, so first up is Puff.
Oh boy. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna use reduce right off the bat on this thing.
Oh, that's how
Can you tell me the reduce options?
Yeah, might not.
Might not work on him. Oh, I guess I just reduce him in the pilot seat.
Hey, make it harder to control. He's going to have to run around and jump on each of the controls to...
Yeah.
It is like you're only half your size, so it's not like you're like mini. I'm basically just wondering with
So
the
he's
reduce
like
if
a
it has
child,
to
like driving a car.
be like if it says like a creature, like does it say for reduce if it has to be a creature or humanoid or something like that?
You cause a creature or an object.
Oh,
You can see within range.
Oh damn.
But so if you shrink the mech suit and he's in the cockpit, normal sized, is he
Game
just kinda
over. We win.
Like, yeah.
I think that it would kind of all be contained together to a
that makes
certain
sense.
extent.
Yeah, because like
oh,
if
you
you
know
shrunk
what
a
I'm-
person and they had a pencil in their pocket, it'd probably shrink with them and not just be
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna use the
Skewer
law
them.
of like whatever you wear on your person gets reduced as well.
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe I should use enlarge. Because I don't think this is enough of a challenge. Let's make it bigger.
Puff, no.
Like, I was following your strategy, and now I'm unsure.
Feed him, or use reduce, and then we'll feed him some invisibility.
Oh yeah.
And then we'll squish him.
Step on him.
Not a bad strategy.
Yeah. I'm gonna use reduce on it.
All right.
And
there
so they
anything
have
that
to use Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. All right. All right, so you wave your hands in a magical manner, and you see this like beam of energy get released from your fingertips and hit the mech suit, and you see it shrink down from 60 feet down to 30 feet.
That's a little more manageable.
I would say that's significantly more manageable.
Yeah.
I'd say it's twice as manageable.
Yeah. Does this require concentration too? Just a question about that.
Ooh. Yes.
Okay. So you
And
just
this
remember
only
if
lasts for a minute. I can only concentrate for a minute.
Yeah, but each turn is 6 seconds, so that's 10 turns. But I will keep track. Damn, this was... I thought about a lot of things you could do. This was definitely not one of them. Well played.
That's what I like to hear.
You should have
Yeah.
just said no.
Yeah.
I use reduce. No, you don't.
Sorry.
He has his anti-reduce underwear
False.
on.
Fucking Calvin ball up in here.
Yeah. All right, so yeah, you see it reduced down to 30 feet of size. You still have movement left. Do you want to go anywhere?
I would like to not.
Okay.
I would like to stick with the group.
Gotcha. Okay.
Well, we're gonna leave you.
Well, go ahead. I mean, I'm a spellcaster. I'll just stay back and see what happens at first, and then I'll gauge my bearings.
Cool. Okay. So next in the order is Orc.
How far away is it?
He is currently 90 feet.
Wow. Well, I'm gonna rage and dash.
Okay. Sweet. So you and your speed is
40.
30? 40. Oh shit. Okay, yeah. So you get within 10 feet of him.
What's up, little guy?
And you see him shaking his fist in his windshield, but you can't actually hear anything. All right. So next is Yenri.
All right. Orc, you went too far. I can't do anything to help you.
I guess we should have strategized.
Now, Yenri's back there, and Orc sprints away, and he's like, wait, I'm slow.
Yeah, he's significantly fast because you're 25 feet
Yeah.
per round, right? And he's
It's almost
40.
double my walking speed.
Should have
race you
swapped.
there.
Should have swapped initiatives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you do that?
No, you cannot.
I don't know. I was just
Did we say
imagining,
that the medallion flying is an action or not?
It was an object interaction, so you can do that and then action and movement.
Well, I mean, there's no reason I should stay on the ground, so I'm gonna fly. So I push my medallion to my chest and go up in the air, and then I'm just gonna dash 50 feet, I guess, towards Orc and the big robot baddie.
Okay. Sounds good. All right, so next is the robot. So it takes a small step backwards. So he's now 15 feet away from Orc. And he
you better
lifts
run.
his giant hand up into the air, and you see it come swinging down on you. And I want you to make a dexterity saving throw, Orc.
I have danger sense.
So you have an advantage on that.
Didn't help that much, but 14.
Okay. So you, the hand comes up in the air, and it comes slamming down on you, and you get get hit with the full force of the robot's hand, and so you are raging, so this is going to be a little bit less than the full force, but you take.
He's also half size. Ryan, does it say anything about like damage when you're half size?
Yes.
I think damage is probably halved.
1d4 less.
Only 1d4 less of damage.
Well, yeah, because it says the target's attack deals 1d4 extra damage, so I'm assuming that it goes the other way.
Okay. So, Orc, you take 28 damage.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
shit.
But it is bludgeoning damage, so you do take half of that. So you
Oh,
take
okay. I thought you
14
already
damage.
did the half. I was like,
Yeah. And you are also knocked prone.
okay.
You're pancaked.
Yeah, so yeah, his hand comes slamming down and just you get like smushed down into a little crater basically when this hand comes like just smashed down on top of you. And the hand is currently resting on top of your raging body.
Can you imagine if he had still been 60 feet tall?
Yeah. Orc be
I think
dead.
Orc would be dead.
You got
That would not
It's
have
a-
been a good start.
It's only 1d4 less of damage
Yeah.
though. So I mean it's still like he still took like basically a 60-foot robot worth of damage.
True.
Jeez.
you got pancaked like Stan from Space Jam.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. Perfect.
Let's hit
All
the
right.
pump.
So yeah, Puff, you're up next.
All right. I'm going to run forward 30 feet.
Okay.
And then can I see the crystals are on his back, right?
Oh, I forgot there was an objective or weak points.
Miles,
Hit it in the ankles.
Yeah.
right before Miles yelled at you, and I feel like I want to do like a little like time travel effect here where you hear Miles's voice here. It's on the shoulders and back, the crystals, you must disable them. Or whatever I said in the previous episode.
That's why we
so
have
yeah.
previously ends at the
Yeah.
beginning of our episodes.
Yeah. I just want to force Dylan to like take my audio and make
Yeah.
a cool time travel sound effect and be like, yeah, remember that? Remember that thing that he said?
The crystals or whatever I said.
Yeah. But yeah, so you know that there's crystals on the shoulder and back, basically. So actually, you can roll a perception check because it sounds like you're kind of trying to remember that and investigate.
Yes.
Minutes later.
Yeah.
All of us or just
I'm gonna just let Puff do it right now.
Oh, that's a 19.
A 19. Okay, so you see on the shoulders, he has these big, broad shoulders that are kind of angular, and on the very top, you can kind of see what looks like hatches. Like there's some seams in the metal, and out of these seams is glowing blue light, and so there's basically one of those on each shoulder. But you can't see the back right now, so you're not sure about what that looks like.
Okay. Well, I am going to use Firebolt on, and I'm going to use Twinned Spell to use it on both shoulders.
Ooh.
Okay.
And that is a 120-foot range.
Well, you can definitely do that.
That is a nat 20
Boom.
on one, and it's about a 3 on the other.
All right. So you raise both of your hands and like a beam of fire erupts from both, and you see one go and hit the left shoulder, and you see it scorch, but the other one kind of flies wildly off into like the distance in the cave. So roll for damage for the first one.
Okay. That's a 6.
A 6? Okay, so you see it like scorch the panel there, and it kind of warps a little bit.
Also, that one was a nat 20, so is that doubled?
Yeah, I guess it would be, wouldn't it?
Or is
Yeah.
it double or 1.5? Isn't there? Yeah, is there something?
No,
like that?
it's double, but you don't add any bonuses onto it. So you basically double the dice roll.
Yep, so that'd be 12 right there.
Okay, so I take it back. So you, the firebolt that hits the left shoulder, you see the panel basically get blown off, and then there's a bunch more blue light that's basically shown now, and you can kind of see the crystal pulsing inside of this cavity that's been opened up by removing the panel. But the other shoulder is unharmed since the other firebolt missed.
Bingo. Got one.
Cool.
nice.
Dope.
So it's basically it's uncovered, but the crystal is very much still working because you can still see it glowing.
Yeah.
All right. So next is Orc.
Is the rat pilot protected in there?
He has a very thick glass shield in front of him, like a windshield.
Okay. Might not be a good look to kill the rat anyway, but he's trying to kill me.
It's true.
I'm cool with you ending his life.
Hold up in most courts.
Yeah, getting slapped into the ground.
By a mech suit. Yeah.
By a mech suit. I don't know if we have laws to cover that.
So I'm like trapped underneath his hand right now?
Yeah, you are.
All right, well, I reach up and high five him.
You just kind of wiggle your hands.
And then, guess I just try to push the hand off of me.
Yeah.
Roll a strength check.
Wait, no, before I do this, is there anything I can just grab onto?
Yeah, there's like seams in between like the digits of the fingers.
All right, I'm just going to grab on.
Okay, cool. We can kind of resolve that once the hand actually moves.
Cue the music from Princess Mononoke when Ashitaka's pushing the gate up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's fresh in my mind.
You're going to kill yourself.
I came in this gate this morning, and I will leave the same way.
I came under this hand right now.
A few minutes,
I will leave the same way.
Crazy, it takes 12 men to move it.
Yeah. All right, Yenri, you're up next.
Okay. So this mech suit is metal, right?
Yes.
Then I think I'm going to use heat metal on
Uh-oh.
the... Can I direct it to a certain part of the mech suit?
I would say so. And you don't need to be in contact to heat it. You can heat it from afar.
60 feet, yep. And I am now... I should be within 45 feet, I think. So,
Yeah, so heat not the hand.
yeah. I'll heat you... do I need to do the same perception to figure out where these panels are?
Yeah,
Okay.
I would say so, because Puff hasn't necessarily communicated that to you yet.
Right. Okay.
Sorry.
Well, that's a nat 20 perception, so...
All right, that works.
You see everything.
Yeah, so you know the same thing where, I mean, well, I guess like you saw the panel get blown off, so you're...
Yeah.
And now you also are aware that there's probably one on the other shoulder.
Right. I am now...
Symmetry.
I intuited. I'm Intuit QuickBooks aware that there is a panel on the right shoulder. Okay, well then I'll use heat metal on the right shoulder.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And does that deal damage?
Yes. You cause an object to glow red hot, and it says any creature in physical contact takes 2d8 fire damage.
Okay.
But can I just deal 2d8 fire damage to the shoulder?
No, I would say no, just because like all the metal is conductive. So, I mean, any heat that is caused to that panel will probably just dissipate to the metal around it.
Oh. Well, then can
Like,
I
it wouldn't
apply it to the
necessarily damage.
cockpit instead and just hurt the rat?
You sure could try.
Okay. Well, I'll do that instead.
You,
'cause-
yeah. So you can kind of see that he's holding some joysticks, and there's some general metal around him in the cockpit.
Yeah.
So what would you like to target?
Does the floor appear to be metal?
You can't see the floor.
The floor is lava.
Yeah. I want to make the floor lava.
You can't necessarily see the floor because it's basically you can see like the rat's like chest up, like
Okay.
he's kind of popping out of this, and this thing is still like 20 feet above you, so like you can kind of see like the ceiling.
I mean, I'm flying. I would just like.
Oh, that's
remind
right. So you can see pretty much straight in then.
But okay, I'll heat up. Yeah, the dashboard of his thing, all the control panel.
Okay. Is there any sort of save or anything, or does that just like happen?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. If they're holding it, they can make a Constitution saving throw to not drop the object.
Gotcha.
But otherwise,
just
to not let go.
Yeah.
To not let go and just say like, ouchie.
exactly, and just take the
Yeah.
damage.
He just starts
All right.
screaming in there.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'll make an ouchie saving throw.
Okay.
Okay. So you see like the rat kind of grimace in pain as like his joysticks you assume start heating up, and you see a little bit of like smoke, but he just like grits his teeth and holds on to it.
Damn.
He's a madman.
I think he still takes the damage. It looks like
I would assume so.
he extra takes the damage. So
Yeah.
that's 7 damage.
Okay.
And from here on out, I get to use a bonus action to reheat and cause the damage on each turn.
How
Wow.
many turns
For-
does that go?
Up to a minute with concentration.
My God.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
God. That's insane. All right. Cool. Okay. So next is the robot. So you see him now lift his hand back up into the air, and it's basically like his arm is outstretched and it's now kind of like parallel with the ground. And Orc, I want you to make a athletics check
Okay.
to see if you can hold on to the palm of this hand.
Well, that's going to be a no. That's a 10.
Okay. So the robot starts lifting his hands up into the air, and you try to hang on, and you just can't. It's like the grooves in the hands are just too small. So you're kind of left just lying on the ground as the hand raises up.
Okay.
Yeah. And so once the hand reaches the top, basically reaches so it's parallel with the ground, you see these 3 small figures emerge from like the very, very top of the mech, and they kind of fly out. And they kind of look like these little glowing drones. And so they come out and fly like 30 feet towards you guys. Actually, it's going to be 15 feet because they would be small too.
Oh.
And so one starts flying towards Orc and gets pretty close. And then the other 2 start going for Puff and Yenri. And Puff, how far are you again? You're all the way
I
at
went
the back, right?
30 feet forward.
Okay, so you're 60 feet away. And Yenri, you're just like straight up in the air, right? Or did you make any movement towards the robot?
I dashed the first time, so I think I was about 45 feet away.
Okay, cool. Okay. I'm going to be asking for your guys' help to remember exactly the positions of you guys. Cool. Okay, and that is the robot's turn. So now we're back up to Puff.
I'm going to use Magic Missile,
Okay.
but I'm going to cast it as a 3rd level spell.
Okay.
What does that mean?
Well, it says when you cast the spell using a spell slot of 2nd or higher, the spell creates 1 more dart for each slot above 1.
So you get 5 darts?
Sounds like 5 darts.
Yes.
Hooray.
So I'm gonna direct. I don't know how powerful these drones are, but I want to put 2 of the darts towards the one that is going towards Orc.
Okay.
And I'd like to do 2
All right,
towards.
so let's resolve that right now.
Okay.
Just so we keep track of everything.
That's 6 damage on that.
Okay. So the missiles come out of your hand and just pummel this thing. You see it rock a little bit in the air, but it looks okay.
Well, now can I send another one at it?
No.
See, as you made me do this in the steps.
Because these are all supposed to erupt from your hand at the same time.
Okay,
so.
fine. I'll do 2 at the one going towards Yenri. Actually,
Okay.
I'll just do all 3 towards the one that's going towards Yenri.
Okay, cool.
Thanks.
So resolve that damage.
Resolve that damage.
10.
Okay, cool. So the same thing happens where it's like erupts out of your fingertips and goes and it shakes in the air. This one looks just a little bit worse for wear. You see some sparks flying out of it. And next is going to be Orc.
All right. I want to climb this thing, like you said last time, like Shadow of the Colossus, but I'm worried he's going to have like an electroshock he can turn on or something. Can't decide if I should just go for it. What I was going to do last time, but he hasn't been moving at all, is since I'm Luke Skywatcher, I was going to wrap up his legs like an AT-AT and make him fall over.
Yes, more rope.
Damn.
Put that rope to work.
Yeah, man. Didn't work last time, but
It's the most powerful tool in your guys' arsenal.
Yeah, Yenri, can you use one of your things that makes him faster?
Orc? Yeah, I could.
Cheetah's speed or whatever. Something more poetic than that.
That's the one.
I could still
just
wrap
be-
him up and run away, but he'd probably see me do it and then just not move.
I don't know. I mean, AT-ATs have fallen for it many a time.
Yeah, but they're so much bigger. If he was 60 feet, maybe I'd still do it, but
Oh.
Yeah, Ryan, you ruined it.
I mean, in
not
his
quite-
mind, he's still 60 feet.
yeah, really? He doesn't know he shrank?
he has poor depth perception.
Oric, would you like me to shrink you down so your proportions are...
So I could do what I want to do.
yeah. Sounds like you want to embark on this challenge, so I can do that for you.
3 inches isn't small enough.
Yeah. Then he won't see my tiny rope.
We'll just turn you super small and then feed you to him, and you can be the virus in him that takes him.
Yeah.
You have fantastic voyage.
Oh, I'm going to go in the
Boards.
innards.
Ripping cords out and...
Yeah.
Oh, of the robot. I thought you meant of the rat.
Oh, really
yes,
small.
of the rat.
This is getting into like Ant-Man territory,
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
quantum
Oh, that'd
shrinking.
be great. All right, I'm just gonna try to climb him. Dad, well, how tall is he?
He's 30 feet now, so basically,
And I'm
his-
15
his-
feet away.
Yeah, and his calf is like now 7.5 feet tall. Basically, each part of his leg and arm is about 15 feet.
Oh, right. Can I perceive whether there are additional crystals besides the shoulders?
So you can't see anything from here. Like I said, you know that Miles said the other one was on the back, but you're currently facing his front.
All right,
so
well, then I'm going to, because I probably can't make it all the way up to the shoulders, I'm going to try to climb up to his back. I don't even need to. How tall am I?
you're
relative-
like your normal size, like 6 feet. So the calf of this thing is 7.5 feet tall. And then basically the thigh is 7.5 feet tall, and then you're kind of at the waist.
All right, I'm just going to run around behind him.
Okay. So you basically run through his legs, and you're standing at his back, like looking up.
What do I see?
Roll a perception check.
His butt.
Big robot butt.
I got a 23.
God damn.
I do see that ass.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you look up past his robo butt cheeks, and you see on the back that there's a large like aperture door looking thing.
A
And you
butthole?
see two smaller.
A back
anus,
butthole.
if you will.
No, this isn't in the butt. It's not his robo sphincter.
You look deep within the robo butt.
Yeah,
Is
You're
the
gonna have to
crystal
get in there.
there?
I know where I must go.
Oh, yes, it is.
All right. You're gonna have to give this guy a prostate exam to get that crystal.
Oh, boy.
All right. Okay. So you look up, and this is like on his back. It's like a large aperture door that's about like 5 feet wide, and kind of on either side of it, you see these two little recessed circles that look like they could be like handles, but they're recessed into these small circles.
We need two of us.
Or you need
I-
to just get
Can I
bigger.
yell out to them?
Yeah, you can yell out to him.
Henry Puff, there's a there's a big old butthole in the back.
Is it on
handles.
his back? I've heard a robot
with
have
handles. We gotta grab the butthole.
Wait. Did you say a butthole with handles?
buttons. Say no more. You had me at butthole.
What does yours look like?
That's where love handles are?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
We need two of us. We need two of us to grab the handles.
Your wingspan's probably 6 feet.
Listeners, fill in your own jokes.
Yeah. Post your best jokes at the Brotherverse on
Yeah.
Instagram.
Do
or
it. Twitter.
On Twitter.
Your best
Hashtag butthole.
jokes.
Best Robo butthole joke.
Hashtag Robo butthole.
Anyway,
You know, there's some times where you're going into a session and you think you know what's going to happen, and then
You're like,
it
there's
doesn't go any way like you think it's going to happen.
there's no way they could make this weird and dirty.
Yeah. Started off with fishnets, progressed quickly to Robo butthole.
Turn all your dreams into buttholes.
Yeah, this really is the Brotherverse late night.
yeah.
I told you.
Strap in.
You weren't wrong.
Or no.
Nope. No more late night sessions for us.
Yeah. Okay. So is there anything else you would like to do? You've used like
There's a lot of things I'd like to do. but I will.
But
God. I will.
We know about the butt.
I'm gonna axe his Achilles.
okay. So there's
Twice.
kind of like a armor around it, but you can definitely hit the armor.
Yeah. I'm gonna hit it twice.
Cool. So make an attack roll.
First one is 25.
Okay, that
Second
definitely hits.
one is an 11.
Okay, so you swing the first one and hit square, and roll for damage for that.
13.
13. Okay, so you hit this very, very hard. You see it warp a bunch, and it looks like it's about to fall off, but it's still hanging on to like the skeleton of the robot.
Okay.
And the second one misses, so you kind of swing wildly the second time, and you miss the armor,
Darn.
and that is it. So I guess next would be Yenri.
Okay. It's probably not enough room, but it would be amazing if I could make my unseen servant in the cockpit and just make him fuck with the controls.
Can you do that? Can it go through?
It has to be in an unoccupied space, and I imagine there's not really unoccupied space inside the cockpit.
Yeah,
The
it's a pretty
dashboard
tight
is
cockpit.
unoccupied.
Yeah, he's just perched on the dashboard and just starts pulling levers randomly. Go, Darwin, go.
Let me help you.
Yeah. But no, instead I'll there's a drone heading for me, right?
There is a drone heading towards you. I
How-
think it's about 30 feet away,
Okay.
I guess.
I will barrel on towards that, fly to it, and use Thunder Wave once I get in range.
Okay.
I'm just gonna try to blast it away.
Okay. What's the range of Thunder Wave?
It's a 15-foot cube,
Okay.
and it's each creature in a 15-foot cube. But I mean, like, you know, they're attacking me, so I imagine they're creatures. But
Okay.
they're supposed to make a Constitution saving throw. So I guess you tell me how this works.
Yeah, it's like I wouldn't necessarily consider this a creature, but it is like an electrical based thing.
Yeah.
So it seems like this would definitely affect it.
Okay. Should I just do the 2d8 thunder damage then?
I'll still roll for the Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Well, my thing is 14. My spell save DC.
Okay, so you try to throw out this thunder wave, and it looks like the robot does not get pushed back by it at all.
Okay. Well, it still takes 4 damage.
Okay, so this drone is looking pretty rough right now. It's like really sparking and kind of shaking in the air in front of you, and it's what 15 feet in front of you, 7.5 feet in front of you.
Yeah.
It's close to you.
Yeah.
All right. So next is going to be the robot. Actually, I'm going to do the drones first to resolve that. So Yenri, the drone that's in front of you comes up, and you see this little metal arm come out, and there's like a little taser, like electrical charge at the end, and it tries to shock you up in the air.
Uh-oh.
What's your AC?
15.
Okay, so it reaches out its shock arm, and you try to move out of the way, but it just barely touches your shoulder, and you get shocked. And so you take 3 damage, and I'm gonna have you roll a Constitution saving throw to see if you get knocked out of the air.
Okay.
Whoa.
That's a 3.
Okay, so you get shocked, and you basically feel yourself go rigid, and you fall out of the air. How high up off the ground are you right now?
Well, I was rushing towards the drones, which came out of his back, right? And I probably would have been at least 10 feet off of my first turn, so maybe like 20.
Okay, so you fall 20 feet to the ground. So roll 1d6 per 10 feet. So roll 2d6s.
Can I cast Featherfall as a reaction?
Yeah, I would say that is fair.
Okay. Well, then I cast Featherfall so that I don't fall hard.
Okay, so you fall like Hans Gruber off of Nakatomi Plaza, like all in slow motion, grasping up into the air.
On a blue screen?
On a blue screen, yeah. It's fake falling.
I go, ah!
Exactly. So yeah, you just fall slowly to the ground and touch down very softly, but you don't get damaged.
Hooray.
Well played.
Thanks.
Okay, so the next one is going to go for Puff. So I think Puff is still too far away for it to actually get to him, because Puff, you're still like 45 feet away, right?
Yep.
Okay, so it's going to dash towards you, in which case it's going to go 30 feet. So it's 15 feet away from you now. The third one is going to go back and fly back around to Orc. And the same thing's going to happen where it's going to try to shock you, Orc. And so I know for a fact this is below your AC. So it tries to reach its little electrical taser arm out and shock you. And it misses. You like dodge your head out of the way, and it just goes flying past your ear, and he totally misses. But he's right next to you now. And so the robot is going to pivot 90 degrees and step back from you. So like kind of like sidestep. So it steps like 15 feet away from you, Orc, and his back is now facing kind of like to your left.
Okay.
And now it would be I mean Puff's turn.
The puff.
The Puff.
All right. I am going to use Firebolt on the drone that's heading towards me.
Okay, sweet.
And I'm going to pull back my sleeves on my robe and lift my hands up and point them at the drone and say, "Incendio!" And then shoot out the fire.
Cool beans. All right, roll for
Like
attack.
a true wizard.
You're a lizard, Puff.
I was trying to think so hard of a Harry Potter pun, and that is so good. Well done.
Am I also magical?
Yeah.
Hairless
Oh yeah.
Potter.
Oh yeah. You also have
Hairless
magical
Potter.
Oh
Awesome.
my gosh. Well, that's a 12.
A 12? Okay, so it just barely hits the drone with the force of the firebolt, and roll for damage.
Cool. That's an 11.
11? Okay. So this thing like erupts in flames, and you see sparks flying everywhere. It kind of shudders in the air, but it's still standing.
Dang it.
Jeez.
All right. So next is going to be Orc, unless you want to move somewhere.
I'll run away from the drone, like 30
Okay.
feet back.
Okay, cool. So you're still 45 feet away from the drone. Sweet. So next is going to be Orc.
All right. Well, I'll, I guess, do my Great Axe plus extra attack on the drone right next to me.
Okay, cool. Roll for attack.
Man, 24 and 10.
Okay, so the first one definitely hits. So you bring your great axe around and roll for damage.
6.
6 damage, really? Are you adding the extra for raging?
Oh, no, I'm not. That's 8.
Yeah. So you added your strength and the raging to it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I only rolled a 2.
Oh man. So you cleave this thing and your axe kind of gets stuck in it for a second and you see all these sparks shower out and it's really looking rough right now. Like it's barely staying in the air.
Man.
And then Yenri, you're going to be
Wait,
next.
hold on. I can move still,
Unless
right?
you want to move, yeah.
Would moving include climbing onto the robot? The big robot?
Yeah, because climbing is basically just going to be half of your movement speed, so you could try climbing it.
Yeah. I want to do
But
that.
if you move away from the robot, it is going to get an attack of opportunity on you.
No, I don't want to
Just
move
FYI.
away from it. I want to move towards it and try to climb onto it so it can't attack me.
Well, the drone is going to get an attack of opportunity.
Oh.
Yeah,
Stupid
just
little
FYI.
thing.
But you
All right,
could
well then I'll
do
just prepare to be attacked.
that. Okay, cool. You stand your ground in front of this robotic menace.
Can I prepare for both things to attack me? Or just one of them?
I mean, you can't really you already attacked, so prepare would be like an action, but you already used your action.
I'm confused. I'm worried that the big robot's going to hit me.
He might.
Yeah, I want to be... Hence why I want to be prepared.
Yeah, I mean, there's not really anything you could do. You could have given up your action to wait and react.
I got it.
But you already attacked, so now you're just done.
Okay. Alrighty.
I'm concerned you might attack me. That's valid.
We hear your concern and we'll consider that.